YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on Total War Rome 2, and I'm going to pick up where I left off. I read a lot of the comments. I'm still busy trying to respond to them. I haven't succeeded in getting some time to respond to them yet. I hope you all know that if I'm not responding to comments right now, it's probably either because I'm busy like getting stuff done around the house or busy with the baby. But I will respond to comments just as absolutely as much as I can. And so if I don't get to it, don't take it personally. I'm still reading them all. So I see your comments, like the ones, for instance, pointing out that I kept forgetting to kill this Roman fleet, which, thank you, by the way, because I absolutely was forgetting to kill that Roman fleet. And here we should be able to finish them, and that should help stabilize the Roman province there. They're the one that was giving me trouble. I'm going to be aggressive, so we sink these guys. That means that Rome is actually now destroyed as a faction, which is good for me, which means I can also disband those mercenaries and get a whole bunch of money back. Alright, so the Romans are gone, immediately making a difference for the province. And then over here, we can destroy these Latin rebels real quick, who are going to flee, and then I'll finish off the Veneti after that. So this is going to be another auto-resolver. Let these guys have it. And I'm going to just move back into my territory so I can retrain and then go knock out the Veneti.
My wits and words are yours.
Yeah, it looks like this agent up here is ready to help me. We just finished conquering Daorsi lands over here, so we probably ought to take care of putting in some new buildings. The question was also asked to me in the comments there, why don't you raise these barbarian settlements? I can, and in this case I could have, because the public order wasn't bad enough, but it gives you a 1 turn minus 50 to public order, though it is only for 1 turn. So sometimes it's not bad, you just got to make sure it's not going to force a rebellion. In this case it wouldn't have, so yes, I definitely could have done that here. And we're going to have to destroy these buildings. And I have a little bit of money left. Some of you have also asked about why I have so many farms. It's because over time it will require quite a lot of food to keep upgrading all these buildings. So it'll get used, and in the end, if I have too much, I'll just reallocate some of those buildings to something different. So it shouldn't be a worry one way or the other in the end. Let's just make sure that I don't have any buildings, like I'm not about to create any patchy factories. I am not. So at this point, we can go ahead and spend the rest of my money in this province here, Illyria. And I'm going to do the one that gives the public order bonus first. And then I still have enough money left over, and since I have enough food, I'll do the farm on the next turn and go ahead and do this one here. And I think I'm going to stick with these civil settlements for now. Ooh, I don't know, that one gives me a plus trade, convert, all sources. I still think this one looks like the best to me. So the civil settlement, I'll stick with that. And so I guess the question now is where to go next. I've wrapped up Italy, and oh, so my decision about Athens and Sparta. I'm actually going to leave them both be for now. In the comments, obviously there was people who wanted to see it both ways. Some people wanted me to kill them, some people wanted me to stay friends with them. I guess that I decided in the end that since I have been declaring war on everybody in my This Is Total War campaign, that I'll actually like keep an ally for once, and then see what they do later into the game. So it'll be a good way to kind of explore what the AI does or doesn't do. So I think in that respect it'll be kind of interesting. And the Daorsi have a couple of small fleets. We're going to need to chase them down, so I'll get my men in position to do so. Oh, we have some skills that can be assigned. I was about to end the turn without doing so. So this fleet here, looks like the general can level up. What the heck? Skyus looks like this guy's going on some kind of vacation or something. +1, getting -5 corruption. That won't hurt. And then let's give this guy authority. Sure. Redneck Rabble can be upgraded here. And then it's also kind of funny, like I saw a comment on one of my past videos where someone's like, the Heralds of Feces, that's just immature. Yes, it is. That was the point. So I guess my humor didn't quite come through there. But yes, it is immature, and that was definitely my point. So let's see. I'm going to go ahead and open up Fearless Warrior here. I like to open up several of these different ones because it seems like if I just go down one tree, unless it's Dread, the combination of just going straight down one tree doesn't seem to be as good as going down a couple of different lines. I could be wrong though. I'm just looking at what I see there. Alright, so through the end of the turn, the Veneti did not do anything, and I apparently completed a mission, so I just picked up some money, and our new mission is to maintain 60 units in total, which we could probably do pretty easily.
It is an honor.
Ah, the Daorsi are going to stand and fight without running away. That's actually really nice for me, because I don't like having to chase them. And they've got another small fleet over. Oh, no, 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 no. There you go. Alright. So we should be able to destroy the Daorsi. Let's see. The turn has ended. We have a lot of money, so let's use it. I have a lot of extra food, so let's upgrade to the town winemaker. And let's see what other... That's Italia, so we have that covered. Magna Graecia. We can build an enameler here, or a jeweler, and then it upgrades to an enameler. That'll definitely be worthwhile. I'm getting all kinds of income off of this one over here. I'm kind of waiting to upgrade the military buildings until I fully upgrade some of the economic buildings, but I will get there. This settlement should be upgraded. This one should be upgraded. And I'm going to build a farm, and then I'm going to build the one that speeds up retraining. Because I might do some campaigning out of this province, which would mean I'd also like to have a military building. How about, let's go ahead and build this as a military building. I'll upgrade this to the one that ups unit replenishment, and then that one will be actual food. And then I'm going to go with another trade port, or a harbor here, just to get more income. Really want to drive income here. Let's see. This army should be perfectly capable of destroying the Veneti at Ariminum. So I am going to go ahead and declare war on the Veneti. They have no allies.
Will escape.
So let's see. They've got a small army here. It's not very substantial. I think I'm going to auto-resolve it just so I can save it and show you me beating their army up at Patavium. It's going to give them a few more kills than it should, but that's okay. It's within an acceptable limit at this point. And then we can trash these buildings as well. And then we should be able to get Rome busy building. I'm going to use this. There should be one that helps boost growth. Well, sometimes there is. This one does not, though. But we have a winemaker, and we've also got an olive oil settlement here, so I don't know if that counts as commerce, where it says 20 wealth from all commerce buildings. I don't know whether it considers those agriculture or commerce, or if it's neither. Minus 25% mercenary hiring cost, 15 tax rate. Plus 15% tax rate probably wouldn't be bad either. And there's no negative effects from it, so I think I'll do that. And then as we build up the economy in this area, it will go up even higher. At least it should. So I guess the real question is, who do we want to kill next? These guys do not like me, so I could maybe finish capturing the province of Dacia. Apuli, how about the Bastarnae? The Bastarnae don't hate me, but they don't particularly like me either. Oh, the Daorsi have another settlement. We'll probably want to finish them off. Either that or they've got an army hanging out over here. Yeah, no, they have another settlement. So we'll do that and then maybe roll through the Apuli and the Bastarnae. And we might kill these guys just to take all of this province here of Pannonia. So let's get these armies into position.
Ready for battle.
Yeah, the Daorsi are there. So we're going to move up this army. They're pretty much retrained. Close enough. And this province will stabilize, I believe, as well.
Commander.
And then this army will be in pretty good position to hit those guys on the next turn.
Yes.
Okay, we gotta wait for that fleet movement. And let's see, this
It is an honor.
Fleet can get back to Neapolis. Yeah, and Rome should stabilize here too. Now that we've got all this stuff underway, we'll finish getting rid of all the Latin culture that was left over from the Romans being there and finish Hellenizing it. Let's see, so we'll give this admiral authority as well.
Commander.
Expense for all Firo unit. This Hellenic cav, I really kind of like that one. Boost up my cav.
Ready for battle.
And then let's see. Let's get this research so that we can get militancy and get him training our army more effectively. Alright. I do believe that that is all we have. We're about to finish our research at the end of this turn. Looks like Carthage and the Etruscan League both survived. And Syracuse was killed by Carthage, of course. I'm not sure what to make of Liguria either, whether or not I should go after them. I don't want to make a ton of enemies up north. Oh, look, here they come. They're going to march around me and go to Nvisos. I wasn't expecting that because I hadn't been paying attention that they still had that settlement, so that's okay. We'll take out the Daorsi. They may try and sack my settlement here. We'll see. Nope, they took it. We'll put a stop to that real quick. So I lost my edict in Thracia.
Commander.
And the real question is what to do about these goons. I wonder if I can... Yeah, I can get another spy. Guess I'll take this one, and we'll use this spy to try and intercept that army and cause some damage to it. And we can do some more technology research too. I'm trying to remember which technology it was that I just finished. Edict canceled, research complete, supply reforms. Oh, that means that we completed this one, which means I now have more ammunition for all my missile units, which means my archers should be more effective. And if I finish researching this remuneration reforms, I can open up a royal barracks, get companion cav, and all the rest of the remaining units like foot companions and other stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that. So from a military standpoint, I'll be prepared.
Ready for orders.
I'm going to go ahead and attack their settlement here that they left unguarded and take it and see if that'll... One of two things will happen. They may just plow through Nvisos and try and go to one of my other cities, but I will try and catch them, like see if I can get up behind them. And we need to maintain 60 units in total, and so one way I might be able to slow them down is to just go ahead and raise some forces back here at Pella. I don't necessarily have to fill out the whole army yet. Let's take a look here. I've got a ton of support, so I'm going to raise forces with a candidate from other families. And I'm going to put him in a companion cav.
Ready for orders. Set up the watch.
And then let's just recruit a couple of units into this army. I think in terms of slowing these guys down, there's a couple of units that could be pretty handy. But I'd kind of like to... Well, let's see what my garrison consists of first. Pikemen, 2 citizen cav, 2 Thurio spears. So I've got pikes and spears, militia hoplites, slingers. So it might just help me to get some sword units. Oops, don't need to raise any more forces.
At your command.
Let's see. Let's get a couple of thorax swords.
Soldiering.
Maybe 3
It's
of them.
A good life.
Alright. That should help take care of stuff there. They may go for Pulpudeva as well. It's always a possibility. Let's see, we can add another building to Pulpudeva. I think I'm going to add an industrial site here.
At your command.
I wonder if
Finding shelter.
the Bruiki have any, or Bruisi, whatever their name is, if they have any allies. They do not. So these guys are pretty helpless now as well.
Ready for orders.
So I might get ready to knock them out of the picture too. Let's see, I'm going to build another library. And then I'm going to build someone that gives me a nice boost to public order along with spreading some Hellenic cultural influence. This one will work right here. And I'll Also upgrade this outskirts to a jeweler. Building quite a few of those ought to really do a good job in boosting. Ooh, I need to cut one of those upgrades and spend the money over here so I don't get a patchy factory. And I'm going to build this little thing that'll give me some extra public order so that I can combine that along with my food to get more done across my provinces. My food numbers dropping a little bit because of the loss of Nvisos, but we'll take it back. I'm not too terribly concerned. They may cause me a little pain, but they don't really have the capability to finish me off. Oh, and I can issue an edict in one of my entirely controlled provinces because oh, do I have another one that I can do? Yeah, here. So here I'm going to go ahead and do bread and games just temporarily. And let's go ahead and end the turn. Got 16 turns of research on the way. If I keep cranking out the libraries, the research times will get, much lower. And you can even build a great library. It's like a level 5 building. You don't see those all the time. Yeah, they're going to run for Pulpudeva. And they're going to siege it. I'm going to have to try and catch up behind them.
Only the greatest dare speak of peace to their enemies. Only the weak seek the death of all.
So these guys want a peace treaty and they're willing to be my client state. Client states aren't the most useful, but I'm thinking about doing this. The bad thing is that the Etruscan, unless they fix this, the Etruscan League may stay at war with them, as well as the Nori. But it would give me an excuse to go after some other people eventually. Plus, I've captured all of Italia, and I'm not sure I want to have to go after all of Cisalpina yet. So I'll accept this for now. Which means the Veneti are now my client state. Alright. Let's see if we can get some military sabotage going here. Nope. Failed, and there's not much we can do about it. Let's go ahead and march on up here and take Nvisos. We'll just mop up everything that the Daorsi are leaving in their wake. How many turns till it surrenders? One turn, which won't be, actually it won't be the end of this one.
Destination reached.
I'm going to see if I can get within reinforcement range. I'm not quite within reinforcement range yet, but I could be here pretty quick. The Daorsi might try and attack this turn. If not, I'll hire a few mercenaries and get in there. One way or the other, we're going to stop them here. They've had enough supposed fun at my expense. Let's see, civil settlement. I'm going to go with yet another harbor here. And let's see. Looks like this needs to be a farm. This can be a barracks. Upgrade to the jeweler. So we're really cranking out buildings here, so definitely going to be driving the economy in a nice upward direction, as well as boosting my military might, which is never a bad thing. So we spent our money, everything's taken care of there. Let's see what happens. We'll see whether or not the Daorsi are going to try and completely siege me out. If not, we'll see what happens here. Let's wait till they roll around. If they siege me out, it's going to be trouble. But I'll do what I can. They did not, which means that I can hire a bunch of mercs and make an attempt on them. And then this navy ought to be
For the gods!
dead now as well. Sweet. So we actually might be able to eliminate the Daorsi as a faction on this turn.
At your command.
We can take Nvisos.
Ready for battle.
Occupy. I guess I could have subjugated them, but I don't want to do that. I don't want their influence spreading in my land here.
Commander.
And it took away all my movement points there, even though I was right next to the city. I'm not sure why that is. Can this army not get around the city to attack them all in this turn? Because that's going to be kind of crappy. Well, even if they capture Pulpudeva through surrender, I need to have these mercenaries ready to go. So I'll get some mercenary Thracians, some hoplites, Tarentine Cav, Dacian Cav, and some skirmisher. I'm going to take the whole lot. And it's going to cut my income pretty severely, but it'll make this army capable of putting an end to these guys here before I try and work them over. Let's see if we can poison them. Nope. And again, I'm not sure if I can reach them. I can't. That's really irritating. Because, well, actually, if I attack with the city, yeah, I get reinforcements. So this is what I'm going to have to do. So let's go fight this, and this will be the end of this video. We'll be able to stop the Daorsi in their tracks with their horde of Illyrian spearmen here. My reinforcing army is going to be what I need to take care of business. I'm guessing the Thracian warriors are going to do very well against these light spearmen. Maybe they're medium spearmen, I don't know. One way or the other, they're going down. And I've got a lot of Jav Cav coming in too, so I'm going to be able to unleash a pretty nasty barrage of javelins on these guys, which I'm very much looking forward to. And they may try and assault me. My reinforcements are coming from right there. So let's actually deploy this direction.
We await your command. Ready and waiting.
I'll make this little army
Militia!
their own formation here.
Pikes!
Oh,
General!
I guess I actually got 3 pike units. Let's make use of all.
Phalanx! Citizen cavalry!
Just keep our mob away because we don't need their friendly routing morale effects.
Slingers!
Because routing is just about all that mob does,
Citizen cavalry!
other than being a meat shield, which generally leads to routing as well. Okay, the Daorsi are going to come after me, which they should. In fact, they should be trying to attack me before my reinforcements can get here. But that's why I deployed close to them. So let's just let all my reinforcements get on the field. This will end up being a rather large battle, numbers-wise. Okay. So let's start arranging our troops here in a useful manner. Let's see. Let's get hoplites mixed with hoplites. Let's put the pikes in the center. The Daorsi are on the way, so I'm going to want to do this relatively quick. Put these guys here. Just trying to make this a little easier. I guess I could pause it and do this, but whatever. I'm not feeling too worried about it. Alright, now I can get this infantry and get them all they're not dragging out like I want them to. Not really sure why that is, but whatever. Let's get them
At speed! Riders at the double!
I'll get everything arranged the way I want it to when I get them over there. Got my companion Cav.
Warriors ready!
Thracian
Riders
Cav.
forward!
Tarentine Cav. And then got my Thracian skirmishers. Alright, let's try this again since the guys aren't cooperating. Where's my other unit of pikes? Thought I put all 3 of them in a row. I did.
General! Quick march!
Let's just make it simpler. Mercenary Thracians over here. thorax swords on this side. Militia hoplites this side.
At speed. At your service.
Mercenary hoplites
Macedon!
that
Advance
side.
at speed. Militia! Hoplites! At the double.
Alright. I guess the
Companion cavalry.
Daorsi are already like heavily focused on my cavalry as they have like half of their army splitting out towards my mercenary Thracian cav. Hope they don't really think that I'm going to let them do such a thing.
Pelters! Hoplites! For the gods of Olympus!
I'm gonna close off this
Thorax
flank
swordsmen!
and then move to outflank
At the
this
double.
way.
We will pierce their hearts! General! Commander! Happy to serve the people! Ready! Forward! Taxiarchos! Slingers! At
Alright, I
speed!
think I've got everything all set up here. I think we are ready to receive
Thorax swordsmen! Ready! Thorax
the
swordsmen!
Illyrians here.
Hoplites! Ready! Ready and wait! Citizen cavalry!
See my cav out there.
Thracian cavalry! Companion cavalry! Hoplites!
Sometimes the AI will run away from you when you charge them, and it'll screw up your charge like it did to me right there and get a bunch of your men killed.
Thracian
pretty darn
cavalry!
irritating.
Hoplites, ready! Warriors of Macedon! Thracian cavalry!
Alright,
Pelters! Run, Cashew! Citizen cavalry! Thracian cavalry! Heavy cavalry, ready and willing!
what is this? Illyrian hoplite? Charge them. They're not braced. Alright,
To engage!
I'll just pull on through. I kind of felt like I should have gotten more kills there. Only one kill into an unbraced hoplite. I definitely don't agree with what just happened there, but whatever.
The battle is turning in our favor.
Thracian
My
cavalry!
Thracian cav did a good job of
Our general is under
hurting
attack.
these guys pretty bad.
Melee horsemen! Pelters! Slingers! Aid fire on the enemy! Thracian cavalry!
Alright, my Thracian cav is spraying javelins all over these guys. So it's looking good there. Let's get over here and help out. Get you in close to the infantry fight here. I should have countercharged with my Thracian infantry, or Thracian warriors, but they'll do okay for now. I'm actually going to bring my companion cav over to save them.
At your service!
And I believe my Thracian peltas were the ones that just used up all their ammunition to do that, or my Thracian cav, I'm not sure which one.
Advance!
And I'm going to bring in a big hammer and anvil charge over here.
Riders! Advance! Hoplites!
And I'm going to run down as much of their army as I can when this is over as well. Let's watch this companion cav charge. Got the infantry brawl going on up front. Definitely should have charged my falconsmen forward, but it's okay. Their guys don't have the offensive power to destroy my infantry, even if I don't get a good charge. Not quickly, at least.
Yes, Commander!
It's possible they could win in a grind out, but I think it's unlikely still.
Quickly now! Riders at the double! Thorax swordsmen! Battle ready! Thracian cavalry!
Alright, I'm going to continue and
One
run
of our
down
units has used all its ammunition.
all these routing units.
Citizen cavalry! Forward!
There. Alright, so I've got most of the units being pursued.
Citizen cavalry! Fire!
That fast-moving Thracian cav was nice, because I was able to snag the units that they had that were right next to the red line
Thracian cavalry!
and destroy them. The Thracian
One of our
Cav's
units
going to
has
be
used all its ammunition.
absolutely great at hunting stuff down like this. There we go. And then my Citizen Cavs got these guys mopped up. Yeah, I just want to make sure that this is the utter and complete... Oh, I forgot about my Tarantine Cav altogether. Come over here and help out. I guess this battle was
One
pretty
of our
much
units has used all its
in the
ammunition.
bag. Okay. Yep. So the Daorsi go down hard. No real chance there. They got outmatched by my mercenary Hierathon there. Something that the AI will definitely use against you if it gets the chance, so I don't really feel all that bad. Those are some sweet looking cav here, these mercenary Tarantine Cav.
One of our units has
Definitely
used
a
all
cool
its
unit.
ammunition.
Okay, I don't see anything else fleeing in this direction. A few more units fleeing over here. Nothing that my companions can't finish off, and then there's a few more routing right here. Let's get that Thracian Cav into him. Yeah, this should be utter destruction of their armies at this point. Companion Cav charging over these poor routing Balkan infantry here, Illyrian spearmen. Yeah. I would say that I felt sorry for him, but I didn't, because the whole point of this battle was my intention to kill them. 411 kills on the Companion Cav. Mercenary Thracian Cav all getting nice mop-up kills. Good kills on the Citizen Cav. Worked out really nice. Tarantine Cav, of course, got into the fight late. Let's quit the battle. And that's going to be all the time I have for in this episode. It looks like they actually are going to get away with that one spearman that I guess I didn't catch. Oy. Hopefully they don't get away with it, but I think they will. But it's okay, we can finish them off. We kept them from taking Pulpudeva, we recaptured Nvisos, and we took over their province that was remaining. So definitely should be the end of those guys. Yeah, no, it actually got them. So the Daorsi are destroyed, which means that I can dump all these unnecessary mercenaries that are killing my income. So one way to take care of the AI when you need troops quick, the hiring for mercenaries is relatively affordable, not the upkeep. If I would have kept that up, it would have been bad. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.